What is going on, guys? It's Jake coming at you with another video where we're talking about computer science. Today, I just want to give a brief overview of a tool that can be used to help you with productivity in the office, productivity at home, especially when it comes to remote desktop connections. In enterprise settings, in corporate settings, a lot of the time we'll be just remoting into machines, whether it be for better compute power, whether it be for security reasons. A lot of the times you have to remote into multiple machines to do certain things. And this tool I'm about to go over is perfect for those scenarios to where you can do it quickly. What we're talking about is a tool called RDCman, and we can zoom in here. It is on the sysinternals website, another sysinternals tool. Well, we've covered auto runs, and we're going to cover some more of these sysinternals tools in the future, so stay tuned if that interests you. But when we install RDCman, what we'll be presented with is a window like this. And you can see here, there's a couple things. One, we can define groups, remote desktop connection groups, and then save multiple machines under these groups. And you might be like, Jake, okay, that's kind of cool, but you have to think, if we're just using the standard remote desktop connection that comes with Windows, usually you have to do this like one at a time. You have one machine that you remote desktop to at a time, and if you have multiple machines, having the ability to group them and do stuff with them is super helpful, especially if you're a sysadmin or something along those lines. But it gets cooler than that. We can open the properties of this guy, and we can see all the things we can edit with these servers. So the first thing is we give it a server name. This can be a fully qualified domain name, or it can just be the IP address of the place. And don't worry, these are Azure machines that will get spun off before this video goes live, so I'm not too afraid of sharing the IP address there. We can also predefine the username and password fields. So you don't have to type in your username and your password every time you want to do a remote desktop connection. You can save them. If there was like a domain, you could do like my organization. Totally spelling that wrong, but it is what it is. You could just have your demo domain there. There's a couple other things that are cool here. Display settings. We're going to scale it to our window, but if we wanted a predefined screen resolution, we could do that too. Also, a fun thing about this is that we can share local resources from our host machine to the remote desktops. You can do this out of the box with Windows and with most remote software, but here it's pretty cool. We can obviously share the clipboard between host and virtual computer, but we can also share our drives, like our C and D drive. Fair warning though, if your virtual machine is public facing, and if it were to somehow get hacked, if you enable your C or your D drive on your host machine to that virtual computer, hackers would have access to your personal machine. So be wary when you're, exposing your drives to a virtual machine. It's definitely a security consideration. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's see what happens if we come over here and if we connect to the server. You'll see that we weren't prompted for a username or a password since we already had it saved. We'll click yes to accept the certificate. And I gave these Azure machines like 0.5 gigs of RAM and one virtual processor. So they're pretty slow, but you can see here we have Windows 11 opened up under our demo account 2. He's hanging out. He's looking cool. And we can quickly swap to demo 1, which is running Windows 10. Same thing. Not a lot of resources here, just showing for a quick demo. And you can just swap in between them without having to log out and relog in. So if you're doing a lot of remote desktop connections in your office at work, definitely give this sysinternals tool a try. I've found that it's improved my productivity like 10x. So if you're on the path to being a 10x developer, definitely check this tool out and stay tuned as we go over more sysinternals tools. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.